The world's top 10 most amazing places. 1. The glistening Vaadhoo shores, Maldives. Due to the stunning bluish-white illumination that sparkles along their coasts at night, Vaadhoo's beaches in the Maldives resemble a sea of stars. One would undoubtedly become enchanted and entranced by magic after witnessing this shimmering, which appears to replicate the starry night sky. The luminous plankton that can be seen in the waters close to the coast is what causes these captivating shimmers. The bioluminescence of this phytoplankton species is particularly well known. Dinoflagellates are the main species that line the Maldivian coastline. Cell membranes of such organisms respond to electrical signals, such as the sea current, by glowing. But before we begin, please subscribe to our YouTube channel for such amazing and informative videos. 2. The magical river, Philippines. One of the cleanest rivers in the Philippines right now is the Hinatuan River, often known as the Enchanted River. The naturally occurring, azure pool is between 50 and 80 meters deep and empties into the Pacific Ocean. According to legend, the area's deepest point is connected to a trench by powerful sea currents, which accounts for the area's salty water. Many people claim that images of this location are altered, but the Enchanted River's spirit is so obvious that it is hard to believe. The Enchanted River got its name from the persistent local notion that ethereal beings like fairies and elves live there. No matter what technique they employ, net, spear, or hand, fishermen insist that despite the abundance of fish they observe in the waterways, they have never been successful in catching any. They also say that fishing nets laid out at night can be found hanging on nearby tree branches in the morning. It seems that a foreigner once attempted to gauge the depth of the apparent riverbed and was shocked to discover it was unintelligible. Some people claim to have seen two long-haired women with alabaster skin swimming in the waters and disappearing into a whirlwind of fireflies. Last but not least, boatmen have described finding rocks that had been in the water one day but were gone the following. As you can see, there is enigma around the Enchanted River. Every day at noon, swimmers and visitors alike are requested to leave the water for 1 hour so that caretakers can feed the fish. 3. Mount Roraima, South America. As the highest point in South America's Pacaraima series of Tepui plateaus, Mount Roraima is also one of the planet's oldest geological formations, dating back to the Precambrian era. It designates the point where the borders of Guyana, Brazil, and Venezuela converge. It rains nearly every day, and the plants and wildlife on this tabletop peak are indigenous to the region. It designates the point where the borders of Guyana, Brazil, and Venezuela converge. It rains nearly every day, and the plants and wildlife on this tabletop peak are indigenous to the region. Its numerous clear ponds and strange rock formations add to the area's otherworldliness. 4. Fly Geyser, USA. In Washoe County, Nevada, there is a little geothermal geyser called Fly Geyser. If you count the mount it sits on, which is constantly expanding, it is 12 feet tall. It is privately owned by Todd Jaksic, the owner of Fly Ranch, meaning that visiting without permission is considered trespassing. The Fly Geyser is not entirely a result of nature. Fly Geyser is the result of a human error, just like the door to Satan in Derwees. It was accidentally created in 1964 by a company in search of a geothermal source of energy. Some say that the well may not have been properly capped or that it was simply left unplugged. In either case, the ever-expanding travertine pile was the eventual outcome of the constant buildup of minerals. A 5-foot jet of water is constantly expelled from Fly Geyser into several terraces that discharge water directly to 30 to 40 travertine pools over an area of 30 hectares. The brilliant color of the mound is due to the presence of thermophilic bacteria, although several concentrated minerals are also present. 5. Trees cozily wrapped in spiderwebs, Pakistan. Heavy monsoon rains flooded 1/5 of the total land area of Pakistan in 2010. As a result, millions of spiders sought refuge in the trees, especially those that lined the farms and rivers in the village of Sindh. These arachnids made their homes in the trees and managed to completely enrobe them with their silky webs in the process since the water receded slowly. The people of Sindh admitted that this was their first time witnessing such a phenomenon. Millions of people did not believe it to be true when images of this unusual occurrence first started to circulate on the internet. But National Geographic has since proven that such pictures and such phenomena actually exist. In fact, if you go under any of these trees, hundreds of tiny spiders will fall on your head. Even if that seems nasty, these spiders have shown their value by entangling mosquitoes in their webs and eating them before they can bother the locals who live close to the still waters. 6. The Door to Hell, Turkmenistan. The Door to Hell is situated in Derwiz, a village in Turkmenistan located in the middle of the Karakum Desert. The president of Turkmenistan disbanded Derwiz's 350 semi-nomadic residents in 2004 after declaring that they were an unpleasant sight to tourists. Natural gas is abundant in Derwiz, and the Door to Hell gas crater was the result of an error in calculations. In 1971, Soviet geologists made a mistake when they accidentally tapped a cavern filled with natural gas while drilling. The ground collapsed, leaving a large hole 70 meters in diameter. As a safety precaution, geologists decided to burn off the gas and thereby prevent poisonous gas discharge. The fuel they hoped to consume in a single day is still burning today, much to their amazement, earning it the nickname, the Door to Hell. This location has been on fire for more than 40 years, and daring travelers from all over the world come here frequently. 7. Tianzi Mountain, China. People who have climbed Tianzi Mountain will not climb any other mountains. This is a common statement made by individuals who have scaled Tianzi Mountain, which is situated in Hunan Province's Wulingyuan scenic area. This magical and magnificent spot offers a panoramic view of the entire Wulingyuan area. At the peak of Tianzi Mountain, visitors can see stunning views of the yuba, imperial brushes, rising one after another. Such scenery is natural and primeval, with no artificial touches whatsoever. It is believed that these peaks are made of Neptunic rocks that formed in the ocean 380 million years ago. The Tianzi Mountains can be visited year-round, and the peaks offer spectacular and incomparable views no matter the season. It may be reached by cable car, and the trip there takes around 6 minutes. Though waiting for the cable car can be irritating, with people complaining about loud noises and long queues, I'd say the trouble is all worth it. The name Tianzi originated from a local farmer Shang Dakan who led the farmers' revolt and called himself Tianzi, which means son of heaven. 8. The Black Forest, Germany. The Black Forest appears to have been plucked out of a fairy tale and is situated in Baden-Württemberg, a town well known for its high-precision cuckoo clocks and its picturesque surroundings, in the suburbs of western Germany. Tourists from all over the world flock here yearly to see the beauty and mystery that abounds in this wooded mountain range where the Danube River originates. Tourism is the main industry in the Black Forest. Aside from its towns and monuments, this area also is famous for its numerous long-distance footpaths, including some of the first to be established. These paths are maintained by a volunteer organization known as Schwarzwaldverein, Black Forest Society, with more than 90,000 members. 9. Kerguelen Islands, Southern Indian Ocean. The Kerguelen Islands are located 2,051 miles away from any sort of civilization. The main island of the Kerguelen Islands is called the Desolation Island, which is surrounded by 300 lonely satellite islands. The only way to reach the island is by taking a 10-day ship ride, where a cabin costs €15,000 and the ship departs only 4 times a year. 10. Tunnel of Love, Ukraine. In Klivan, Ukraine, you can find this mysterious location. It is a tunnel made of lush green leaves that is 1.8 miles long and resembles something from a dream or a movie. This tunnel is actually a passageway for a private train that delivers wood to a local factory 3 times a day. So be careful when taking your Instagram photos. The tunnel was made many years ago, and the regular passage of the train has shaped and molded the tree lines at the edges. This example of natural architecture demonstrates how lovely it can be when nature is permitted to flourish on and around a man-made structure. The Tunnel of Love is one of Ukraine's most popular tourist destinations. It is believed to have a magical influence, especially on lovers. The Tunnel of Love is a popular location for wedding photos since it is thought that if couples are sincere with their emotions, the Tunnel of Love can grant their wishes. Did you learn something new about the incredible locations on the planet that you didn't know before? We hope you did. So, if you're interested in learning more amazing facts, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon to get notified by our new videos. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to comment down your views on this. Thanks for watching till the end.